Hi everyone, this is April 8th, 2010. This is video number 10, week 9 of my interferon treatments. So far, I can report that I have been losing more and more of my muscles due to the fact that I am very low in protein. My blood work is showing that my protein level is way down, so my doctor wants me to step up on my diet with protein and drink plenty of Ensure with my meals. Um, I kind of feel like I'm walking on peg legs, wooden peg legs, because my muscles in my legs are kind of almost gone, but no pain there or anything. Just very, very weak and tired and fatigued, of course. I am still losing weight. It's been fluctuating a little here and there, but again, I lost a couple more pounds. And my hair, oh, I'm losing more and more hair. I've been noticing in the shower, I have a little and by the drain, and when I comb my hair out, I can look and I'm seeing some spots there. So, but the good thing about that, the doctor did say that most people, when they lose their hair, that it will grow back and it will grow back even thicker. So that would be a blessing. I'm very hopeful in that area, but if it does not, it's okay because this interferon treatment is to save my life. So we'll see about my hair. Now my skin lately has been feeling very sensitive. I noticed even last night, um, real sensitive to the touch. If someone would touch my skin, I just don't like it. I have no idea what that's about, but just not wanting to be touched. Even when I touch myself on my skin, it feels like it's crawling. So it's no big deal. Just drink plenty of water and make sure I eat my meals and take my medications like I'm supposed to. Now I know people has been noticing the color of my skin is not the same. I'm not turning green or blue or purple or whatever, but it's not that good, darker kind of brown look that I normally have. But my color of my skin has been changing, and I ran across a woman yesterday that I haven't seen since the very beginning of my treatments, and she did tell me that my skin does not look like it normally does. So, um, but that's part of the side effects on the interferon treatments. It's not a big deal. I mean, it's not a permanent thing, so I'm not going to turn green or yellow. Let's hope not. Anyway, I've been sleeping a lot. My routine, I get up at 6 a.m. I take a Synthroid for my thyroid. As I said before, it's attacking my thyroid, so it wasn't producing. So I get up at 6. I take a Synthroid, and I go back to sleep for an hour, and I wake back up at 7, and I eat a bowl of cereal, usually a small amount, and I take my Copagus and my multivitamin, and I go right back to sleep again. And I'll sleep until between 11 and 12 o'clock. And that has been helping me as far as having somewhat of energy from, say, noon to between 5 and 6, sometimes 4. It's usually between 4 and 6. I start to unwind again. I start losing energy. I start feeling fatigued and a little achy. But it does give me a good 5 hour bit of energy for the day, just sleeping all them hours. And then I'll eat my dinner in the evening. I'll take my Copagus again and usually rest. If I don't go to an AA meeting, then I'll usually rest and watch some television. And I'm in bed by 11 o'clock. So it's time's kind of flying actually. I've been sleeping sleeping these weeks away. Um, my blood count, like I said, is down, but the hemoglobin that we were worried about, my red blood count cell, has actually gone up a little bit. So that's a good thing. That's keeping me away from that pill I talked about that causes strokes. So that's a good thing. I went up and seen my doctor Wednesday, and she is telling me that my body needs to get adjusted to the difference in my blood count, because my blood count was way up here, and then I start the treatment and now it's way down here. So my body needs to adjust to this and get used to it. um, it's not all that bad, really. I've had much, much worse days before in my life, so I gotta stay thinking positive. I gotta stay hopeful. you know um, just mentally I've been feeling fine, been feeling happy. Nothing out of the ordinary. I mean, we all get moody at times. So, yeah, I have my days. I might get a little moody or something. But, I just always try to remember the 12 steps of Alcoholics Anonymous. And that kind of gets me through. I say my prayers, and, I just do what I've been doing the past few years to keep myself sober. And it's actually been working for my treatments the same way. I just stay in contact with my higher power, and I pray to him, on a daily basis, and talk to him. So without my higher power, which I choose to be God, there's no way that I would be able to stay sober, and there's no way that I would be able to do this treatment. Because without his power, I'm powerless. So, but the doctor did tell me Wednesday I go back up May. Instead of going every week now to the doctors or every other week, she's bumped me up to once a month. Thank goodness. That's a long drive. So I'll go to once a month now. Now I'll go back the first week of May, and that's going to be my 12th week of treatment. And she says that she can almost guarantee that I'm going to be in remission, that this virus will be gone out of my liver by week 12. I mean, that's phenomenal. Come on, that's great. These little bit of side effects, even if they were really, really bad side effects that I were getting, this is well worth it. Even though it's going to be in remission, by the grace of God, by the first week of May, I will still need to continue the 48-week treatment. So I'm going to have some bumpy roads ahead of myself, and I realize that. I got to kind of adjust myself to the sun this summer, because they require you to stay out of the sun, which I love to go boating. I love to be out on the farm. I just love the sun, and I'm usually really dark in the summer. But, I might be a pale man this year, but, it's a small price to pay to save my life. So look, if you're thinking about doing the interferon treatment, or have already started it, turn this all over to your higher power. Make sure you communicate with your doctors, and do exactly what's been suggested, and you will get through this. An old tough guy like me, that is scared to death of needles, scared to death of doctors, scared to death of the dentists, and would never do anything like this in his past, is doing it. If I can do it, I know you can do it. Again, if you have any questions, any comments, feel free to email me at cyberfamily08@yahoo.com. I would be more than glad to share any information with you, regardless what. So I'm looking forward to doing another video next week, and letting you all know my progress. I do know that I took my injection last Friday at 10 o'clock as usual. Things worked out pretty good. I get a little shaky when I go to do it, but I made it through it. I'm going to be taking my 10th injection tomorrow night at 10 o'clock. So what's that? I'm going to end up with somewhere around the area of 38, 39 more injections. Hey, I'm getting down there. That's wonderful. Time is going by, one day at a time. My last injection is New Year's Eve this year, so pray for me. And I want to thank everyone out there for their support, their love, their care, their concerns. I'm here for you as well as you are for me. And thank you. I love you all. God bless. Remember, say no to drugs and alcohol. I love you all. Bye-bye.